You can't expect to sell on eBay and Amazon and you think, okay, on the first day I'm gonna open my eBay and Amazon account. I spend 5-6 hours signing up on eBay and Amazon, attaching my bank details, all that kind of stuff. I spend the time on a product research, and I spend 8 hours, and then minimum wage is £8.50. So I should have this much money in my bank account. It's not the job. It's you are running business at the end of the day. But it's a fair point when the people will say, okay, well, I just started selling on eBay and Amazon. I'm listing a product, but in return, I'm not making much profit. So what do I think about it? So first of all, let me give you one example, okay? Everybody watch UFC. They like many UFC fighter, boxing matches, football matches, Olympics, all that kind of stuff. Any athlete, any professional football player, they spend a lot of time in a training where they have to pay money to their personal trainer, to their coaches, for the equipment, for the exercise, for the protein shake, all those kind of stuff. Those things are really expensive at the end. But during that period of time when they are training, most of them actually spend more time on training as compared to the time inside a ring where they are actually doing a boxing, and in return they make some money out of it. Most of the time they spend their time training to be in a good shape, to really get those punches right at the right spot. And they are not even making anything at that time. They are actually losing money. I wouldn't call it losing money because they are investing money to improve their skills, to be in a better shape. They are doing it all investment on themselves. And those things are not cheaper, like hiring a coach, a professional coach, a UFC coach or a boxing coach or a football coach. Those things are not cheaper at the end of the day. And not everybody is playing for a national team where they have money from the government to really kind of go through the process. Like we have a national cricket team or football team which is normally funded by a government. Not all of it, but normally those things are funded by a government, the part of them, and the rest of the money will come from like sponsorships with the brands and all that kind of stuff as well. So once, let's say, a person who is training for a UFC fight and they go through all of that, what guarantee do they have that as at the time when they will step into the ring, they will definitely gonna win the match and they're gonna make this much money? Because they got paid to win and lose the fight. You win, you get paid more at the end. But they have no security, they have no guarantee. But what they can do is to go out there, wake up 3-4 o'clock in the morning, be at their best, do best at the training, and then one day the results will come as well. Especially a lot of people, once they come to eBay and Amazon, first of all, forget that. Like I can tell you, there is no way for you right from the start, right from the beginning, you will be able to make the money which will replace the job that you are doing. In the job, you are selling your time, right? In the business, you are not selling your time. You can't really clock each and everything and look at it. Okay, 1 hour minimum wage, this and that. It's nobody is giving you pay slip. You are being your own boss. So learn. Being your own boss is a very difficult thing at the end of the day. But the point which I'm trying to make is like spending time improving the business day by day, at very low cost, at very low reward. Sometimes you probably even have to spend the money from your pocket. But once you gonna get that bonus check, once everything will be in a place and once you will get paid for it, the reward is really good. And a lot of people will tell me, okay, how long it's gonna take me so I can replace my job or replace this selling on eBay and Amazon with a full-time income. Like if I get a full-time income from eBay and Amazon, then I can probably quit my job or spend full time in it. And I always say, I don't know how long is the piece of thread. It all depends on what you are doing. But at the end of the day, if you are just, trying to take it as like a non-serious, as a fun, and you are not really investing your time learning new skills, or investing the money and trying to take a risk to launch the new product. I'm not talking about the blind risk, obviously, calculated risk. I will attach a video where I will talk about calculating the risk to launch your first product as well. That was the last video. I will link that in the description as well. If you're not doing all that, then I don't know what else to say, to be honest with you. But just thinking about, okay, I have to post this many parcels. I know a lot of people, to be honest with you, I know a lot of people, just to have their account up and running and just to get the feedback. Sometimes they even sell the item at loss, so they can build the review, they can build the momentum in the sales before they put the price where the price will give them some profit as well. So just thinking about how long it's going to take, I'm not really getting a minimum wage. Those sort of same people, they will get a job at McDonald's and they will be very happy about it and make, I don't know, 250 to 300 burger in an hour as well. And over there, they're not going to think, okay, and they're going to do that for the rest of their life, and they're going to be very happy about it as well, because they are getting paid for their time. So in the business, you don't really calculate the things like that. You don't really see, okay, I work 1 hour in a McDonald's, made 250 burgers, and I got paid. In the business, if I'm sitting in front of a computer trying to list the item for an hour, I'm not going to get paid any penny. I probably have invested money before I listed the item, because that's how the businesses work at the end of the day. So especially at the entry level ones, a lot of people are joining and then they're trying to sell on eBay and Amazon. Most of them that I know, they are not starting with a huge investment. At the end, you have to understand, if somebody is opening a restaurant and they are, let's say, investing all their money in a kitchen equipment, in a infrastructure, and they have rented a place which is really busy, they probably invested about 100K to open that restaurant, a lot more than that, and they can expect some return to kind of come from that slowly. So probably within a year they will get their investment back. But with eBay and Amazon, if you put their money, like, probably within a week you will get your investment back. Like, the opportunity is huge at the end of the day. But at the same time, once you're trying to kind of look for a way where you don't have to invest a lot of money and you don't have to take a lot of risk, and you think, okay, it's going to be all jolly Christmas, it's not going to work like that at the end of the day. So this is something, it's always bothered me for very longer period of time. I remember, like, once I started, I listed item, and within probably 2 to 3 days, if the one sound from eBay used to do ting ting, I used to get used to act like a child who will see a Christmas presents near the Christmas, and that was a really exciting moment. And slowly, it can replace the income. Like, for me, I do for this full time now. I don't really do anything else, and it took me time. It could have taken less time as well, but it all depends on me. Now, if I want to scale this business and take it to the next level and then make it little bit more automated, then it all depends on me at this point now. But it took time at the end of the day. It will be impossible for me to explain you that do these things, like, for example, improve your skills and invest into new products as well, invest your time learning new skills as well, keep on doing it consistently, and after this period, it could be 1 month or 1 year or 10 years, I don't know, for your case, you will be able to make this much money. All you have to do is just stay consistent, do whatever you're doing, learn something new every single day. Then you say, okay, yes, no problem, that's absolutely fine. And a lot of us, a lot of people, we have a lot of time in our hands. In the start, you have to think about this is a side hustle that you are giving your extra time doing these kind of stuff like selling on eBay, selling on Amazon. And over the period of time, it will pay me well. Don't take it from the beginning that I need to, replace this with my mainstream income. Most of the time it's not going to happen in the beginning, but it will happen if you keep on doing it at the end of day. But don't calculate it as like a minimum income. That's not like a way to really look at your performance, like how do you are doing in the business at the end.